Tracy Kinsel.
Hi, Tracy.
And,
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello.
and then we have Linda Prince coming to say hello.
Hey,
Hey.
Linda.
Urs- Ursula G.
Hi.
Ursula.
Then
Hi.
D. Lee saying
Hey,
hello.
Dee. How you doing?
For Humphrey. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Howdy, howdy.
And then
Hi.
Becky Keto.
Hi,
Oh, somebody
Becky.
need to.
Keto Bulgarian.
Bulgarian. There we go. Good evening from Oregon. Off time of the Civil War
Burgonian.
game.
Get a
Oh,
Veganian, yeah.
Burgonian.
Yeah. Yeah. Keto. So glad there's something going on tonight.
we're glad
We're
to
also glad. Was wondering why Lindy and Transformer were both alerting. That's
Hi, Linda.
That'll
What
be
do we
why.
do? Did I do something wrong?
You broke the algorithm, you guys.
Pressed the button somewhere, must have. Yeah, I went
David.
for a
What
thing.
David? What did we call this the other day? Dancing, not dancing. Something about time zones. Chatting.
Across time zones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chatting across time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a cool lineup. And counting me, Aussies 50-50. Uh-huh, 50.
The
Yeah.
other.
Almost, yeah.
Okay, that's Todd, the Baroness of Beef. Good afternoon, gang. Hope you are
Hi.
well.
Just watched your
Tuning in.
live with the wellness lady,
Mm-hmm.
Christy. She did really well. It was her second live.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So good.
Very good.
Very good. Annabella is also here. The happy
Hi,
carnivore.
Hey,
Annabelle.
Annabella. How you
Howdy,
doing?
howdy.
Mm-hmm. Paula Meets. Hello, everyone. That's didn't realize you were live. Did everybody who celebrates Thanksgiving have a good day? That's a question on the table.
Yes,
We don't
Absolutely.
indeed.
celebrate. Yeah, for me, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. However, I can say to the panel yesterday I was at the shops. I got my frozen turkey.
Oh, did you?
So yeah, I'll be looking forward to eating that turkey. But yeah, about Todd was saying it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was good. I fasted for Thanksgiving, so but that was great. That felt really good. I did get my dog a turkey though, so I'm gonna cook her a turkey today, actually. She likes turkey.
Lindy's Australia.
Yeah,
Diane.
nothing.
Yeah, it was good. I went and spent some time with my son and his wife, and yeah, it turned out really nice.
Yeah, that's good, Dane.
Yeah.
I didn't even say hello to you, Todd, David.
Howdy. How are you?
That's all right.
I told you I'm frazzled tonight.
I'm hard to spot. I get it.
Then we have Beth saying also hello from Texas, Central Texas.
Howdy, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
I did.
Central Texas. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carnival champion. I'm from Central Virginia.
Very cool.
Thanks for popping in then, Carnival
Yeah.
champion. Can't
Yeah.
stay long.
House full of non-carnivores. I feel
Yeah.
you.
Paula, Paula
Yeah, I
meets.
feel that, right? Non-carnivores in the house, it can be a problem.
Yeah.
It can be
Utah.
frustrating.
Renee
Well,
is also here.
you're dealing with
Hi,
a bunch of
Renee.
drug addicts.
Hi, Renee.
Yeah, basically.
Sandra McDowell is here.
Hi,
Sandra.
Sandra.
Howdy, howdy.
And Renee saying hi to everyone. Are we catching up? Not yet. Oh, meeting wellness is here. Well, hi
Hey,
there.
Hey,
Hi
Christy.
there.
Right. There's something. I didn't have turkey, just ground beef, bacon, and eggs. That's
Nice.
the BBBE, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
And this is maybe Graham. I was so gutted for you that your doctor let you down, but not being supportive.
Yep.
That's okay. We stand up. They normally say when you kick a dog, oh, when the dog is down, you must kick it up here by us. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm up again. I'm running around. Carnivore Cheer. Hi, greetings from Northern California, USA. Obviously. Oh, Amanda. Secret Garden.
Hi.
Hey.
Howdy.
Lindy, what part of Australia are you from? Or
I'm in
where are you
Melbourne.
now? Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And there we go. Right. Before we continue, let me just give a shout out to all the channels that's here. I hope I get this right. Oh, there's a lot of things open again. Right, let me just give a shout out to DC. Oh, now what happened to my screen? I'm just wanting to put it up full screen, then everybody can see. So that's DC learning to love. Oh, there's a lot of things open on that sheet. Wait. I'm jumping between two browsers here. Wait, I need to close. Hi, what happened there?
You're just
I don't
playing a
know. You're
short.
looking at one of the shorts.
this,
What are you doing, Graham?
this is YouTube Inception.
DC, did you press something there?
That looks
Yeah, apparently
delicious, though.
this is all diabetic food.
Is that a new one? I don't recognize that one.
That's
There
a
we
short I
go.
did a couple of days ago.
Oh,
Yeah, just got home from shopping, so
Yes,
had a good
I
shop.
made a mistake there. I made a mistake. Let me just get Todd there up. Maybe we'll have something from Todd as well. But DC is still talking in the background. Stop sharing. There we go. No man, DC, why are you still talking? There. I think I stopped it.
That's so funny.
Like that's when the person is like, didn't test everything. And I got two browsers open. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Think that's my problem. But let me just share Carnivore Cure. Right. So this is Todd.
Yep. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let me not click on anything.
Matrix. Take the red
The
pill.
Matrix. Yeah. Find the red and the blue pill. Yeah. Um, I'm totally confused here. Really, I'm confused.
my goodness.
I think I must put David in the background. Then we have Lindy. Got Lindy as well. Let's share. That's Lindy's YouTube channel. Awesome.
Oh, okay. I mean, this Lindy.
Yeah. And where else? Where else? Let me stop it again. And I need to get this down to the T. And we got Bypass Carnival. Right? Diane.
Thank you.
Right. So I got more channels, but let's still wait. Um, are we still sharing? Ah, there we go. Let me just go back to the chat quickly.
You forgot to share yours, Graham, for people watching from our channels.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Good on you, Christy.
Later, when I get to my channel, my own channel, because ah, let me just get it quickly since Todd
There you
is in
go.
it.
I'll get
Yeah,
it for you if you want.
Let me just get it quickly before I
Oh,
get the hiding here.
did
So
we
where did I
lose
put?
Lindy?
Lindy is just busy quickly.
Oh,
She's just busy.
How about that one?
And DC got twice. No, DC.
There's Carnival Transformer.
Massage. There we go. Let me share mine.
there we go.
There we go. Carnival Transformer. So yeah, I think I shared everybody. Lindy did say if her voice goes squeaky, she will just jump off a little.
oh,
If I'm still right.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
That's all good.
Okay. Are we still sharing? Oh, yeah, we're still sharing. Next time I know what to do, I have to put everything in one browser. Because jumping around is like crazy. Now I lost my comments. Right, let's go on to the comments. Let's go on to the comments. Um, David, do you know about that? David is not streaming. I would think so.
Yeah, I should be.
Yeah, David should be streaming. Christy,
Yep.
hi guys. LCVB, say hi guys.
I
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
in.
streaming.
Blah blah blah. Let me just go to the last one. Carnival. My grandparents lived in Walnut Creek. Okay, that's inside chat. No, I thought I caught up. Let me just go. Um,
I think we're a fair bit behind.
yeah, I'm jumping now.
New
Hi,
South
Lindy.
Wales. Another Aussie. Good on you.
Oi, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I'm right with
I think they say it with more gusto.
that. Yeah, anybody? Do you know perhaps what is melanoma?
Yeah, melanoma is a type of skin cancer.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Annabella is also hoping with you that you don't that
Yeah.
Yeah.
blister that you said is in one of your videos that yeah, we're hoping with you as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's inside chat. Inside chat. Now
Yeah, thanks, Renee. Stay positive,
yeah.
Annabelle.
I
Absolutely.
don't know. Maybe that's a question. What is the longest any of you have itched for? Hmm?
I don't even know what
Good
that
question.
means.
Yeah. What's edged mean?
That yeah,
Mm.
that's a troll. I'd get rid of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how do we get rid of trolls? That's the new.
You
That's the new.
you click on them, the three dots on the right hand side. You can ban them.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can ban them. Yeah. Or
Okay.
you can also limit your
Uh, it's on
messages
somebody's.
to
Yeah. This comment.
only subscribers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bad comment. Definitely ban that guy.
This comment is on a guest destination. Only your guest can delete that comment or ban the user.
Oh, hang on, edging isn't trolling. Snuff said apparently. I don't know
Hmm.
what the edging thing is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
me
trolling.
neither.
Okay.
Right, let's continue. I was so glad to have today off too. It's not a normal holiday, but I took my last vacation day. Got to have a lunch with a friend and convince her to get back on low carb. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I'm still looking for my low carb doctor. However, I got some interesting links to phone
Yeah.
to just ask if they are looking into the carnivore and low carb diet because these doctors are low carb diets. So that would be an interesting journey for me coming.
Well, that's good.
Mm,
It's happy you find someone that can help you along the way.
yeah, right. Hi, Christy. David, you might just say, yeah, this Limitless Lindy. Sorry, still struggling with the sketchy throat.
that's okay. I hope
Yeah,
you feel
it's
better.
okay.
Oh, she's ready to jump back in again.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fasted OMAD for 2 years straight. Now pretty solid if by chance. Okay. Okay. Got that. Let me just kind of cure. Did they say? Okay. Sorry to hear about your throat discomfort, Lindy. Please take care and take plenty of rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. I found
Good
two low
rest.
carb doctors near me. Now I just have to pick up my phone. Exactly. That's how I feel. Somebody in the Facebook community gave me doctors less. So in my area in the Western Cape. So yes, I'll also be doing that. And I don't know if you guys know about Doctor Sivas. That's in America.
Oh, down in
Uh,
Florida. Down in Florida.
I
Cyrus.
don't know. I don't know where is
It's
he,
like
but
he's from Africa.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dr.
that
Cyrus.
doctor, Cyrus. There we go,
Yeah.
Cyrus. So I got that doctor also. WhatsApped him. So let's see
Oh,
if I
okay.
get. Yeah, let me see if I get any news from his side as well. So yeah,
Well,
let's try.
Lindy said she's back.
Lindy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
at the
she said
stage.
that. There she
Hey,
is.
I just got a message.
you all right?
Yeah, we'll
Sorry,
see how
Lindy.
if I
You must show it to me. I'm here. I'm here.
got my water.
Okay. Right. Lucky for you, Christy. That's in. Yeah. You find a cardiologist. If I'm right. Yes, Doctor Sivits. Cybus. He's in Florida. There we
Yeah.
go. Thank you. I think we caught up. We caught up.
Carb addiction doctor.
Very good.
Right. So let's start with the interesting part. Lindy is for the first time on my channel. Todd is for the first time on my channel. So yeah, let's start with Lindy first. Lindy, what would you like to tell us? Your journey, whatever's on your heart. Just let it go.
You want
Let
to
it go.
hear my carnival story? Um,
Yes.
yeah, December 2021, I got around about 800 pounds plus or minus. I'm not sure because I didn't have a scale that could weigh me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I was housebound, pretty much. I'd given up on life, tried every diet, failed every diet. I've had lap band surgery and failed that too. Felt like a failure, a disappointment to my family. Just, yeah, pretty bad way. And discovered the carnivore diet, Dr. Ken Berry, and I thought, oh, what a crazy guy! Just eat meat, and how could you,
Mm-hmm.
survive on that? But I tried everything else, and I thought, well, I'll give it a go. If I was going to die of a heart attack at 800 pounds, why not just die happy with some meat? I mean, that was
Mm-hmm.
my choice. So I jumped on the wagon for about 6 months. I kind of struggled. And then I joined the SB Steak and Butter Gang and
Mm-hmm.
signed up for coaching with Emily. And she was just fantastic. She helped me deal with my emotional eating problems and how to deal with, the backlash I was getting from the family, all concerned about my diet. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm 800 pounds and you're concerned about eating meat. Seriously.
When you're 800 pounds, they think you're going to have a heart attack because you switched to beef.
And there's still, after I'm now down to 290 pounds today, and they
Wow.
are still on my back about me having a heart attack. I'm like, seriously, I've reversed my pre-diabetes, sleep apnea gone, I'm mobile, I'm no longer housebound. I've bought myself a little car and I'm actually going out and doing things again. I've been housebound for 6, 7 years, something like that.
Wow.
Seriously, and he's still on my back about having a heart attack. Like, I haven't felt this good for such a long time. Like, I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
low this weight I'm at now. I'm lower than I was when I was 30 years old when I had lap band surgery. So, and I'm 52 now. So they're still on my back about it, but I don't care. I'm feeling amazing. This is definitely working for me, and I decided to share my story, and I hope I can inspire those others that are, in the 800 pound plus mark, and just, there are options out there. I had one foot in the grave, ready to I was waiting to die. Like, I'd wake up every morning crying because, like, why am I still here?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm loving life. So I'm wanting to share my story in the hope I can inspire others to give it a try and try the carnivore diet or ketovore or keto. It's such a
Mhm.
good start, and well, yeah. I'm just trying to
Now,
motivate people. So
first off,
that's
Lindy, I got to say, well done. 800 pounds, that's an achievement.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think Todd even got that big.
yeah, I know,
So well done. But
Well done,
what gets
Lynn.
me is that your family are concerned now about you having a heart attack, but they're not concerned when you're 800 pounds.
Not my immediate family. My husband and daughters, they love their new wife and mum. They're just ecstatic. But there's still people when you say, they say, "Oh, what have you done? You're looking great, and you've lost so much weight." And I just tell them I'm low carb now because I just can't be stuffed trying to justify my diet and having all that flack. And I just avoid that confrontation now. So just low carb, and they're happy with that, and they leave me alone. So yeah.
That's
If
more
they,
to do with their indoctrination. Like no one says
yeah,
anything if you sit there and eat a box of donuts, no one's going to say anything. But if you sit there and eat a plate of steak, then they start to they show concern. It's just
Mhm.
their indoctrination. It's their problem, not yours. So
And
yeah,
you're looking
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so
Yeah.
much.
I just want to say hi to Bull. Bull is in the house in the chat. So yeah, I caught his message somewhere. Oh, he's still
Bill?
behind.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bill's
hi,
Yeah,
in.
Bill.
Yeah,
Hi,
Bill's there.
Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Bull is here. Bull not. Hi to you, Bull. Thanks for joining, Bull.
there's a question
Yeah,
there
then
from Sandra as well.
Andrew.
Where
Andrew,
you go,
Andrew.
Lindy? Yeah, that's an amazing achievement, Lindy. Actually,
Yeah.
nearly 500 pounds down is fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm still amazed at how quickly it's happened. It's been 22 months. My 2-year anniversary is on 3rd of January.
Wow.
So
It's
it's
amazing,
just,
isn't it? Like how fast your body can recover. When you consider like a lifetime of abuse, and then finally, like everything sort of comes back pretty quickly, really.
50 years of abuse, pretty much. And I've been overweight all my life. So, I was a strong overweight person, obviously, because I was overweight all my life. I've managed, lifting my own body weight. I was able to
Mhm.
just get around the house, literally just walking from chair to chair. Um, couldn't stand for more than 30 seconds because I couldn't hold my weight up. So I hadn't reached bed bound, but geez, I was so close.
Mm.
Yeah.
Had a couple of falls, and that was difficult to get up. Like I had to literally drag myself across the floor, find a chair, and because I had so much inflammation in my legs, it was painful to kneel down. And it could take me half an hour to try and scrape myself off the floor, and I'd never call
Well,
anyone because I was
that's a
embarrassed.
lot of weight to carry around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Olympic lifters don't lift that much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a hard life, but
Mm.
a lot easier now.
But
That's
it was
good.
an amazing feeling when you were finally able to get out of the house, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I've finally got a car again. I can fit behind the wheel. Like, occasionally my husband would take me out. We went to a drive-in one night, but it's walking from the front door to the car. He'd park in the driveway, so it's like only 5 steps. And go to a drive-in, and I'd have to squeeze myself so we could change the gears because I was hanging over the seats. I literally didn't have any room in front of me. It was pretty uncomfortable, but it was the only time I could get out of the house. Might go and see my daughter, and I had to stop doing that because she's on a steep hill. Her driveway, I just couldn't get in. So I was very restricted,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not anymore.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's
Mm.
awesome.
Well
Let me
done.
just get back to Todd. You got a question for you.
Yeah. I was just looking that up on my channel. Yeah, no, you definitely, I don't think you can overdo the sparkling water, to be honest with you. I've drank
No.
about 4 of these today alone. So, yeah, I don't think so. It's been 11 months for me, and I say the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Drink if that's what it takes to keep you off that Diet Coke. Just to the caramel coloring and all the crap that's in there, the artificial sweeteners, it is so detrimental to your gut microbiome that drink
Yeah, it's a lot of things, aspartame and the artificial sweeteners, all that sort of stuff. It's poison.
it is.
Yeah.
It's the worst poison. I mean, I've said it before, but I quit Copenhagen. I quit I quit chewing tobacco. I quit smoking. I had a pretty nasty gambling addiction when I was young. I quit that. I quit caffeine, and all those things were easy. Even sugar was easier to quit than soda. And I know even the diet soda, that soda was the most addictive thing that I've ever been stuck on in my life. And it's what caused the vast majority of my weight gain was soda. So yeah, if you got to drink 20 of those soda waters a day, just go right for it. It's way better than drinking any of that diet soda.
You're not going to drink too much water. When you your kidneys get, it just sort of lets everything go if you drink too much water. So it's not something you need to worry about. And carbon, we thrive on carbon. Without it, we'd die. So
for sure,
sparkling water is great.
Yep. No, I definitely agree. There's no worry about that stuff. I got to say, with the priming and fasting protocol I've been on, I'm doing 36-hour fasts every other day. I'm eating 2 meals in one day and skipping. But what I've been doing is because it takes you about right around 13 hours to get into a fast since the last time you ate, to get into a fasted state roughly. So I only drink water in that 36 hours. I only drink for that first 13 hours after I ate my last meal. And then I do a dry fast for like that last 24. And that's been really kicking in. I quite enjoy it because it goes after the dry fast really goes after, after electrolytes and fluid in your fat cells, and it's really been helping quite a bit. That's been pretty fun too. But I've noticed that's brought my thirst down, so I'm not drinking as much of anything.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Chia.
Just putting out the chair as well. There's a nice one. I never get tired of hearing Leddy's story. So inspirational. Yes, for me, hearing it over and hearing it on my live, wow, is amazing. Again,
I feel that too.
well done.
Like
that needs an applause.
I still don't believe it. Mentally, I'm still that 800-pound woman, and because it's such a big and fast transformation. It's really hard to see the physical and the mental. My brain hasn't quite caught up with it yet. So it's still
your body tends to heal a little bit quicker than your emotional state, your mind does.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's did you tell them about our show we do, Lindy?
No, you can tell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we on Sundays we have a show we do together. It's called 700 Plus and Counting Carnivore Diet Transformations. But because we were talking and we were really relating on a lot of levels from, just kind of things that are unique to being really heavy, that struggles and things. So we put that show together, and that's where Michael came in. You guys know Michael now. And so that's kind of what that show is built on for, is trying to, find people that are hiding, because we were hiding. We didn't want to come out of the shadows back then because we didn't think that, we didn't see any representatives of people our size, that were having success. So we believed in carnivore, but we weren't sure it could work. And then of course it worked fantastically, beyond our wildest expectations. So yeah, we put a show together on Sundays. It's really fun. I'm just so excited for it because every week we're, hearing, every other week anyhow, at this point, we're hearing from some people that were kind of in our shoes. And so it's pretty fun to see what's happening there.
It's just a chat amongst friends, isn't it? So we're all very comfortable in it, and the chats, everyone's just very friendly. So prefer their lives than doing my standalone videos. Or yeah, that's a bit
Yeah.
nerve-wracking.
For sure, way more comfortable. And
Yeah.
this Sunday we're gonna have the Steak and Butter Gang on there too.
Uh-huh.
Bella and Raymond and Emily. That's gonna be really fun too.
Mm,
That's
Yeah, I'm
good.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
question here, I don't think you can drink. I mean, to a point. I mean, if you're drinking like 10 liters a day, sort of thing, that's a little bit too much. You're going to sort of, get a bit of water weight. But 5, 6 liters, most of the time, it just means you're going to pee a lot. Your kidneys are just going to let it flow, and they're not. And a lot of people worry that you overwork your kidneys when you drink too much water, but that's not what happens. Your kidneys just sort of open up the flow and just let it go, because it just lets it, if it just figures that with all this extra water we don't need to actually retain any, so it just it just means you're going to go to the bathroom more often, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Um, I think Bill's not first. Hi, everybody. Love you all. And I also hear so many comments about red meat being so bad for you. Butter is fattening.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the propaganda is thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very thick.
I think this is again over the diet soda. I was drinking diet soda, but soon realized I was not doing myself any favors just because they had a 0 calories. I actually gained weight. I'm glad I was able to kick the diet soda.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
even aspartame has an insulin response. Aspartame is so convincing to your body that, would not to mention, it's got a million other problems with it, but it's so convincing it'll still spike your insulin and then drop. It'll give you a low blood sugar attack because it'll put out insulin, and it'll tank your blood sugar. I fought that with my mom for months, getting her off of soda because she would drink diet soda. The diet soda would tank her blood sugar. Then she would have to go eat something to raise her blood sugar. And it was such a stupid cycle,
Wow.
you know?
Yeah, it's your weight is not about calories.
No.
Like you were saying yesterday, Todd, you were eating 6,000 calories a day and you lost weight. It's not
Yeah.
about calories. Calories are a lie that, these corporations use calories to put the blame on us for eating too
Exactly.
much.
Because they say
know?
it's willpower. The willpower was the problem. It's not the
Yeah.
fact
You're supposed
they
to have
need
a
us to,
balanced diet and all this sort of crap.
yeah, they need us to believe so much that the calories don't really matter what it comes out of, because they
Mhm.
need us to believe that 1,000 calories of Coca-Cola is the same as 1,000 calories of ribeye, or in this case, they say ribeye's worse, which is laughable,
Yeah.
or 1,000 calories of Fruit Loops is, better than ribeye or whatever. But they don't, if as soon as we make the distinction that the calories do matter, and the type of calories matter, calories by themselves do not matter, then it blows it apart. And then these people are liable for killing people. In my estimation, or my view, that as soon as we make this distinction that the type of calories matter, and everybody's known this and has covered it up, then they're guilty of just murdering more people than any war or any dark age on the planet's ever happened.
Mm.
These people are guilty of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I just want to give
Yeah,
a
look, a
shout
lot
out.
of.
Hmm?
Sorry, Graham, go.
Just want to give a shout out to my buddy who joined. He's my best buddy. School buddy. It comes from years, and he's the one that is now like advertising. I would say advertising me in saying this is my buddy. Wherever I put my name or WhatsApp friends, and he's on the chat, he would say, "You must see him today." He's not like that guy the other day. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to him as well. So David, you can continue.
Yeah. They put out these fake studies. The Coca-Cola funded a group called the Global Energy Balance Network, and they hired a team of these professors and researchers and all this to try and make it legit, and trying to convince people that it's all about energy in, energy out. If you eat, if you put the calorie, burn the energy. You'll be fine. You can eat, drink, and as much as you want. But these so-called think tanks and research sort of groups that all work for the, as I said, like Coca-Cola and other corporations like this. And it's got nothing to do. All it does is put the blame on you for not balancing your caloric intake and
Right.
activity. But it's got nothing to do with calories. It's got everything to do with the right food and movement. You have to
Yeah,
move
well,
your body,
you know
and
what's always
you have to look after. You have to feed your lymphatic system the right food.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what always pissed me off about it was that I get with dietitians, and they go, "All right, we're gonna enter you into a TDE calculator, and we're gonna figure out your whatever your maintenance calories and all this nonsense, right?" And they put me in there, and then they go, "All right, well, we're going to put you at a 500 calorie deficit, and that way we can ease you down, and all this stuff." But they said, "But don't go below, like at whatever it was, don't go below like 1,000 calorie deficit, because then your body will slow down and you won't lose weight." And I'm like, this is what's so incredibly stupid about this. So you're telling me that there's a static calculation between calories in, calorie out, thermodynamic hypothesis, right?
Yeah.
And that calories have this, this thermodynamic, value, and that, your heart beating, your brain working, your lungs breathing, all these things have this set load on them, right? Unless I undereat. And then all of a sudden I burn less calories. And I'm like, so what happened? Did my lungs stop breathing? Did my brain stop functioning? Did my heart stop beating? What is drawing less of a load? Because as an electrician, electrical, engineer, I look at these things like you have a demand and you have a supply, and you're not figuring in an entire variable that is not static, which is our metabolic system. If we can change our metabolic system and we can adjust the fuel efficiency, then your calculation of the stupid thermodynamic hypothesis cannot possibly be real if you don't understand what is adjusting the fuel efficiency. And they're just completely, all they're really saying is, well, one thing we figured out is if you starve yourself, eventually you'll lose weight. So let's go ahead and make you hungry for as long as possible. And then that's all these, that's what The Biggest Loser does. That's what bariatric surgery does, is it just figures out a way to long-term starve you below the point that even with your metabolism slowing down, it still has to burn the fat anyhow to survive. And that's all that it's doing. So if they don't understand why our metabolic system changes and fluctuates, and when it's healthy or when it's under stress, or when it's in like a fight or flight situation, or when we're in a calorie deficit and it's worry about starvation, if they're not taking in any of that into consideration, it has to be complete and total nonsense. You know what I mean? Makes no sense.
Yeah, it is. It's complete garbage. Dr. Zoe Harkin does a great lecture on this, about energy in and energy out BS. The fact is, if you want to shift fat, move fat, you need to move your body. Like I was talking about yesterday with the lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system needs muscle contraction to move that around. And the best way to move it is to build muscle, and the only way you're going to do that is to feed it the right food. So, to get the proteins and the all the amino acids, branched chain amino acids into the muscle cells, you need to move for one, but you need to feed it the source of all these amino acids and proteins for your body. So it has to. The only thing that's going to do that for you is steak,
Absolutely.
beef, pork, chicken, to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Meat.
even some of those. Yeah, meat, good protein, amino acids, fatty, or animal fats and everything. And I'm living proof of that, because, I had atrophy. I was stuck in a chair for 2.5 years, and I am not exactly over here lifting my brains out, but I'm eating the right stuff and just moving, and muscle's coming on like crazy. Fat is turning into muscle,
Yeah. So it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to the comments and any
Absolutely.
questions? I don't see any.
Anybody
I'll
else saying,
see.
I think
I'll
thanks so
see.
much for
Vivi is good night.
No,
I
Hi,
got
Laura.
questions. Oh, good
It's so
night.
strange for me to saying good night when it's morning. Yeah. Yeah. And okay. Give Paul not. If Paul not is still on, yeah. There we go. give give Daisy a scratch.
Uh,
So yeah. So yeah. Let's talk about something different. We
what do
heard
you?
about
What's anybody doing for their New Year's resolution, or if you are doing anything like any got any plans for anything you want to do this year?
I
Diane.
haven't even thought about it yet.
You're the low.
I guess it
Me
is coming
neither.
up pretty soon, huh?
It's
Yeah, I
coming up
haven't even
soon.
thought about it. We got a
Well,
month yet.
The last time I made a New Year's resolution was January 2021 when I decided to do Carnivore, and I failed within hours. So I actually started on the 3rd of January. So I think this year I'm going to ditch the whole 1st of January and start on the
The
3rd of
third.
January. That's my lucky day.
There
And
you
yeah,
go.
my goals for next year is just to increase my movement because I haven't been able to exercise a lot because of my size, and I've damaged my body so much, all my joints and everything ached. It's been awful. I've been trying to jump on the treadmill a little bit, but I still have a lot of hip pain. So I just want to slowly, gradually increase that and get to that stage where I can do a lot more exercise, because now physically or mentally I want to go and do things, but physically my body's still trying to catch up with the exercise. So just
yeah,
strength.
well, one step at a time.
That's it. So but I've got the diet down pat now. I'm happy with the carnivore diet. I'm just strong with that now. So it's just increasing the mobility now. Ticking some stuff off my bucket list.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's a good resolution.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. David?
Me? Yeah, I've got a few things to do. I've got to finish my book. I've got to launch that. I've got to I want to increase my movement as well. I want to up my training as well. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Nice.
Well, for me, I told my wife yesterday, last year or the beginning of the year, every year it's always the same. Lose weight, lose weight. So it happened. So what's next? So I'm thinking of yesterday's talk when David was explaining to Todd about muscling up. I'm thinking muscling up. Going
Yeah.
serious at the resistance bands, maybe joining a gym. Don't know.
Good.
See, let's see. That's next year.
Nice.
But
It's a
yeah,
shame
rather,
everyone's so far away. I'd love to train you guys.
yeah,
Well, that would be nice.
yeah. The slow way of training, David, not the fast way.
Well, what is it, Lindy? KetoCon 2025? Is
Yeah,
that
that's
in
in Perth, I
Australia?
believe. Yeah, in Perth.
In Perth.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
not sure the date, but yeah, I'd love to go to that. It's a bit closer than the US for me, so might be
That'd be,
able to go up there.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
yeah.
They usually have some really good speakers go to those things, so it'd be good to see.
Mhm.
For
Mm.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
Todd,
gonna be fun. Yeah.
what
Um
you answer your question?
yeah, I am very much so. Yeah. And let's see. I'm doing lion diet on for New Year's resolution. Just for 90 days, see how it works. But mainly just again, that's kind of the theme. Just I want to do the resistance bands, and I really by sometime in maybe March, I want to get into free weights. I want to try to be strong enough to start doing free weights. I was laughing because I've been so happy because I've been moving around more and doing stuff, and then I sprained my ankle doing the road skipping rope. I'm like, dang it, this is what I'm talking about. I gotta stop. I gotta ease into this. It's pretty funny though.
I think that's a pretty big effort there. Your size skipping rope, man. That's a lot of, every time you jump and you land, there's a lot of
Yeah.
pressure on your ankles.
I just
your
was doing
knees.
it because I'm trying to get the most. The fluid that I retain is in my calves, and so I'm trying to get the most muscle workout on my calves and my legs because I'm trying to get.
Instead of jumping rope, just try doing like calf raises.
Okay.
Like even just a standing calf raise, you can hold onto the wall for balance.
Yeah.
And just do like as many as you can in like a 1 minute time session. If you can
Okay.
go longer than 1 minute, then keep going, but just go until you feel it really burn the muscles.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense for sure.
And another way to do it, now that'll do the back of the calves, okay? But if you want to focus on the front as well, if you lean back against the wall, on your back against the wall, and maybe take your feet out to about a 45-degree angle, and just legs straight, and just raise your toes and ball your foot off the ground. So you sort
I
of
gotcha.
so that this is the heel of your foot, and you just
Yep.
lift it up like that. Okay, that'll do the tibialis
Definitely.
anterior. That the anterior muscle is the one in the front of the tibial bone. Okay,
That's
so
kind of that's kind of interesting. And that's what hurts on my right foot now. Whatever I did to it
yeah.
when I tried to pick it up, that Achilles heel on the back of my heel, that thing is
Yeah.
sore as could be, and that heel is right now.
Yeah.
It is. That's what I banged up somehow.
Well, that's what I'd be doing then. I'd do, just don't worry about jumping rope, because jumping is going to put a lot of pressure on those joints.
Yeah.
So just do standing calf raises, and then do the toe lifts against the wall. Okay, and just do for like 1 minute rounds. Do as many as you want.
Okay.
Don't go crazy at first, but do one and then do two.
You think that would be okay to do on my shake plate?
No, I don't think I would do that to start with. Maybe later
Okay.
on. You don't need to.
Okay,
You,
just do it on.
you're 400 pounds. That's a lot of weight that that you're lifting with those calves. So there's going to be quite good resistance anyway.
Okay.
So I would just do that.
Yeah.
Something similar to that, what you were talking about, David, is I had a couple of surgeries on my ankles, and this has been a long time ago, but one of the things I had to do in therapy was stand on, it was like a triangle type of board. It came up at an angle, I think it was like a 15-degree angle,
Yeah.
and you had your foot on there, and you just kind of, it does very much stretch the back of your calves. I mean, it really, you can feel it. And
Yeah.
so when therapy was over, I had my brother-in-law make me one of those things so I could continue at home. But it really does help. I
Yeah, it
forgot
does.
about that until
And
you
you can
mentioned.
stand on, you can use anything, even just, if you just got a little plank of wood, just a bit of wood, you'll be able to, with the, say, an inch or 2 inches thick,
Yeah.
that'll give you a good calf stretch as well.
Yeah.
But more than that, you even just on flat ground, doing the calf raise itself, that's going to help strengthen those muscles around the tibias. So,
Yeah.
and then stretch afterwards is always good too. So, like if you put your foot up on or even just the edge of a chair, and just dig your heel into the ground and just stretch out the back of your calves, and you'll sort of feel that right up into the back of your knee as well.
Just a comment here. I have unstable fuse spine and I don't trust physio. I will trust you, Dave. I think you understand the whole picture. I'm not even
Yeah.
supposed to walk potential second. Yeah, I think my wife also has a fused. spine type of thingy operation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes it very difficult. You know, the problem with physios and trainers and things like that. It's not so much the education; it's the fact that they just don't know how it feels. They've never been in
Mm.
that situation where they can't move. So they just pretty much just give you these exercises they've been taught to give without understanding exactly how it feels when you're trying to get moving again.
Yeah.
So sometimes you really need to break things down into the simplest and smallest form, um, and then it's just you have to work on it from there.
Yeah. That's definitely been a lot more sustainable for me.
Yeah.
This time that actually produced results where it's funny when you chase the results so hard and you hit it so hard, it was never sustainable.
No,
Yeah.
because I mean the fact is we're all trying to um, get healthy for longevity. Yeah, it's
For
not a
sure.
race. You know. Um, so you see people kill themselves in the gym, and you think, well, how long can you do it for? You
Hmm.
know, when you get to when you're young, you're bulletproof, and you just go at it, and
Just go at it.
it's never going to be a problem, sort of thing. But when you get older, you start to think, you're gonna all your joints start to grind, and all that sort of stuff happens because you're not regenerating. But
Yeah, my dad's favorite saying was getting old ain't for sissies, and he wasn't kidding.
no, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, any other quick? Sorry. I got something
Yeah,
in my
man.
throat.
I've just transferred to my button.
I'm like, what is this now? David, do you have a question for us?
I think I'm aging backwards now, so yeah, it's not
Right?
looking old. I'll be 120 and still going strong.
Awesome.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it? It's all about longevity. So just take one step at a time. And
Okay.
I mean, I spent 5.5 years basically in bed, and it took much longer again to sort of get going. But you know, they're not gonna be great big steps each time, but even baby steps are still getting you closer to that goal. You know,
Right.
Even the smallest, most basic step is still a step in the right direction. So
Agree.
don't be afraid, even if it's just the smallest thing. It's still a positive, you know.
Exactly. We
And
take
as
for
you go as well, and as you get better, those steps do get bigger, and they do get more frequent as well.
and in my case too, what I finally found out was even the smallest step in the right direction is better than a giant step backwards, which
Yeah,
is
that's
what
right.
which is what I was used to
Mm.
doing, right? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, just the tiniest consistent thing forward is actually pretty huge when you're used to taking real bad steps backwards to to
Yeah.
getting sick and being unhealthy. And so that's why I mean it's bigger than you think, and those little things add up into really huge things. Like, you know, I didn't even know if it was going to be possible to lose all this weight on carnivore, but I had no idea that, one of the biggest things is in my oxygen. I can breathe now. I couldn't breathe for 20 years. Could not breathe, you know.
Yeah.
Got my oxygen back,
Yeah.
that's just those little things you don't think about, just those tiny little things. I mean, it just did insurmountable miracles in my life in just 11 months,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
think of it like you don't always know where it's going to take you. It's like sometimes I mean, for myself, I've been living blood test to blood test basically because that's pretty much all I've had. Um, but when you start on anything, sometimes it's great to have a goal, but when you can't see that far ahead, you don't know where it's going to take you. But it's kind of like driving at night. You know, you can only see so far. The headlights will only let you see so far. But when you get to that point, then you can see the rest, the next step. You know,
Yeah.
and then you can see the next step. So as long as you're moving forward, eventually you will see the following step. And you don't have to have that big goal in mind, but at least start moving somewhere, and that will sometimes reveal what you can do later. You
Yeah.
know,
True. Yeah.
do what you can now, and then later you'll be able to do more.
Mm,
Exactly.
Yeah.
try-
That's a great point.
Yeah, I like David's pictures that he puts up, and the one that really struck out for me was the one step. There's a mountain in front of you. How do you tackle it? One step at a time,
Yeah.
and before you know it, you will be over it. So yeah.
For sure.
Mm.
Now, David, you before you got sick, you were a personal trainer, right?
Yeah, I was a strength coach for a basketball team in Japan.
Okay. Do you think you'd ever go back to something like that? Like personal, especially coming from somebody that now understands, like you were saying earlier, these people that are in physio, they don't understand because they've never had to deal with that pain or that whatever, you know. But you've
Yeah.
had all these issues and can understand where somebody's coming from now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I used to be. I mean, I used to train. Really, I was very brutal actually. If one of my athletes didn't throw up in a workout, I'd be disappointed. You know.
That's bad.
Uh, but having said that, like I would train with them. You know, like I didn't make them do anything that I couldn't do. But I think, yeah, maybe now, maybe I would probably think about doing rehabilitation, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know.
I
Yeah.
think you'd be good at it.
Yeah. Me too. I think.
For sure.
I'd hire
Yeah, I'm a
you.
lot more mellow now. You know.
Yeah.
There you go, David. You got your first person. We're gonna make a list,
Well,
and
one of us
yeah,
has to travel across the pond, though.
yeah. I guess the one thing I caught now the other day is you got the calendar thingy going, David, with
So,
Dr. Chafee. You got that calendar going with Dr. Chafee. I heard that now the other day. First question.
oh yes, 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 yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Dr. Chafee, yeah. So he'll be doing that. Yeah, I just had to ask that for JT. I know he'd be wondering. So
Yeah, it's still on. Yeah.
yeah.
So anything on your mind, Diane?
Uh, not really. I just want to keep making steps forward, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I know I've told David and Graham about my day of work, my one day of work. I was so excited to go to work and I thought I could do it, and I haven't made a video since because I felt like a failure. But now that I'm feeling a little better and everything, it's like I know it was a setback, but I think I set myself up for that failure because I really wasn't ready, but I thought I was. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. There's jobs out there for working from home or working sitting down. I don't have to be on my feet. I just got to go out and find it now. So I
Yeah,
think that's
you'll
part of
get
what
there.
I'm going to be doing in the new year is
I think
looking for
we all
something.
do that too, though, Diane. We all do that. We always think, you know, our ambitions get a little bit, you know, confused with our abilities, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, the good thing is you're bouncing back, and you know, I think Carnivore really helps with that. You sort of deal with the setbacks a lot easier,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gives
I
There's a
you
think
good
so.
one. So just looking at Jake's comment, that's quite
That's
good.
100%.
It's practically impossible to make one thing 1,000% better, but it's easily achievable to make 1,000 things 1% better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
That's for sure.
yeah,
That's good
that's
comments.
true. I mean, you can always make something a little better at least.
Yeah. Anything from your side, Lindy?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm in the same boat as you, Diane. I just recently lost one of my major clients, and so my workload has sort of crashed. And thankfully, I didn't fall off the wagon. Normally, my first instinct was to drown my sorrows in carbs, and then I thought to myself, if I did that, then I'm going to add to my problems because then I have the biggest guilt trip. So I've been really strong with that, and just sort of thinking about what to do now. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a hard journey. So I'm 1 month off my job, 1 month at the end of this week. Will be 1 month without this job. And I just thought I'm going to throw myself into health, concentrate on my diet, have some, some quality time and rest up. I haven't had a holiday in over 20 years. Like I've worked full time from home throughout my journey, and luckily my job is all email based. My clients are in America. Nobody's ever seen my face, and I sound like a really cool vibe on the other end of the email. Nobody knew what was hiding behind the screen. So it's like living a secret life almost. And basically kept me going. Like if I didn't have my job, I would have been stuffed. Like I felt important. I had a role, it was a full-time job. So it's been a bit of a struggle because now I don't have that. I've made a lot of friends, and I think I've only told one of my people what I'm doing now. Like she doesn't know I've got a YouTube channel, but she knows that I've lost all this weight, and she was like very surprised and but very supportive at the same time. They're very happy for me, but yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And I thought, look, Christmas is coming. There's not much I can do about it. I'm just going to just wing it, play it by ear, see what happens. Hopefully something will fall into my lap, but if not, I'll worry about it next year. So I'm trying not to focus on it too much and just day at a time. So that's how I'm getting through. If I think too much about it, I'm just going to drive myself crazy. So just day at a
That's
time.
kind of what I'm doing too. I'm just I was really upset about it at first, and then I just decided, you know what, there's nothing I can do about that anyways. I can just move forward and find something I can do. But I'm gonna give it till after the new year, and
it's a difficult time now because you've got your Christmas and New Year's and people are companies down. So you can't do much. So just try and look after yourself, be kind to yourself, a bit of self-care till the end of the year, and then next year think about it then. Something will hopefully come up.
I think I set myself up for that because like I was telling David and Graham, going carnivore, it took away a lot of the pain, and so I didn't realize that the underlying problem is still there. I just didn't realize it because I'm sitting in here. I might get up and do things, but I'm still sitting a lot. So, to go from sitting a lot to being on your feet for 4 hours, that was a totally different experience that I wasn't expecting. I guess I had built up in my head that, I can do that. But that's okay. It was a learning experience. And, and like David said,
that's the
I
thing,
bounced
Diane.
back faster this time.
Yeah. There's no failure. There's only you either win or you learn,
Yeah.
So it's all good. I mean, honestly, I haven't even thought about the future for so long. I just never thought I'd have a future after basically living blood test to blood test, just wondering when it's coming back. So it's kind of a new thing for me to be thinking about the future. So it's kind of very much up in the air. But I do have jobs that I have to finish. I have to finish my book, for example. So what direction it takes me in after that, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Do we want to get to this question? Anybody? What would you advise somebody that uses a walker?
Um, depends on what the why are you using a walker for a start. Um, but I was using a walker for quite a while. And before that, I couldn't even use a walker. All I did was just slowly but surely, I just started strengthening my legs and my body, and just I started, and eventually I was strong enough to walk again. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I used resistance bands just even in when I was in bed. I would use the bands just to try and get my. I do calf raises and things with the band against the bands because I couldn't stand up. And then I started doing like a leg press sort of thing with the bands, and then eventually I could start moving again. Just depends on why you're using a walker for a start,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of other things you need to sort of. That's difficult to answer in one sort of thing,
Exactly.
one question.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it would have been, what's the condition like? Why?
Yeah,
The why? That would be for me.
mm,
If I see the person, then I would have. Did you have an operation or something? But
yeah,
it will always be that why. Why are you in that walker?
yeah.
Uh,
Plus, I mean, if you do have mobility or enough, even just the smallest mobility in your joints without pain, just you can break down any exercise into the smallest part that will help you strengthen those joints and help you strengthen your legs again. Um, it just like again, if I can't see you, I can't really say why or how to do it, but that's what I would be doing. I would be breaking down leg exercises into the smallest step, and start with that. Start with
mm,
what you can do, and then build on that.
mm, yeah. So just a question in my mind now is, since we're talking about New Year, and since I'm so focused on putting videos up of what I eat, what would be the suggested meals for Christmas? Have you
So
guys ever thought of that? Because I heard about Thanksgiving videos out about Thanksgiving and the meals, and so my question then is, what would be the suggested meals? Todd, what would you say? Fasting?
My favorite thing for Christmas is always is either tomahawk ribeyes or prime rib roasts. I like both of those, but I splurge a little bit with I love horseradish cream sauce for prime rib and for ribeyes, which is just horseradish, broken down horseradish and sour cream. So that's kind of my go-to there. Um, but I think you can just have fun with any, I think there's plenty of things that I don't eat that just out of simplicity on the carnivore diet that I could eat, but I don't because either it's a little bit more pricey or it's a little bit more, of a pain in the butt to cook. So I always just do something kind of fun within carnivore that I don't usually do every day just to kind of change it up. And that's fun. You can have, whatever I'll do, like raw salmon. I'm in the mountains. I'm not buying
Mm,
any salt water. So if I want to splurge, I'll get raw salmon, I'll get a prime rib roast and make a prime
mm,
rib, or I really, really enjoy like the 3 pound giant tomahawk ribeyes, the prime grade ones.
yeah,
Those are amazing. I love putting those on the smoker and putting them right on the coals. It's awesome.
mm. David?
okay. I think well, Christmas time is the time to treat yourself. Um, I don't know. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, So just splurge, get the best cut of steak you can get, and eat as much as you want. That's what I'd be
Absolutely.
doing.
Lindy.
Oh yeah, well, Todd sold me on the tomahawk idea. I've never had one, and I went to my daughters, and they've just bought a big smoker. And I thought, yes, I'm going to buy a couple of tomahawks, take it there. And my daughter's fiance, he loves cooking meat, so I'll get him to smoke them, and that's what we're having. So it'll be a first for me because I never had one, and having it smoked. I wouldn't know how to cook one here. That's why I've never bought them because they're expensive. I'll probably cremated, or I don't know. I don't even have a pan.
I'm all for smoking. I'm all for smoking a steak, but I mean, how do you roll it up?
What do you mean? Oh,
Oh,
exactly.
geez. It took me a minute.
No joke. But yeah, it's I like it, if you smoke it for about 2 hours, cold smoke, and then you put it right on the coals to get a sear on the outside. Man, it's a thing of beauty for sure.
Hand it over. You cook it, mate, and yeah, I'll enjoy it. So yeah, that's my plan.
Diane, anything from your side?
Well, I was going to make a brisket for Thanksgiving, but then I went to my son's. So I already have it. So that's what I'm going to make for Christmas.
There you
And
go.
I like the idea of doing that because it's a pretty good size one. So, I could be eating on that all week. So,
Smoked brisket is my favorite, but I will say this that kind of blew my mind the other day. I put a brisket in a slow cooker, and that was way better than I thought it was going to be. I
Really?
was like, that's delicious.
Yeah, my fave.
I haven't
Yeah,
tried
but
brisket actually, but I will. Maybe I'll do that.
try. Yeah, but as it would be a lot of things. If I look at the normal tradition, it would be normally the dessert would be a trifle. Trifle is cake. It's jelly. It's what's the other one? Custard.
Bean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
there's a
garbage.
lot of things, but there's no meat in it. Um, However, we do have beef tongue. That's
Yeah.
one of the dishes. Um, gammon. That's a pork belly, something like that. They call it gammon here. Um, that. Then obviously the chicken. I hear my wife's saying gammon there. She knows that's one of the dishes we must have that. And what else is there? So I think there's yeah, and yeah, I said chicken, and I would make a surprise this year and say duck as well, because I'm gonna find that duck because I want to eat every. I want to get to those animals that I don't eat and make it special. So yeah, but that would be for me like wow. And they say duck is a dry what you call it
Yeah,
texture.
it's leaner and dry, but depends on how you feed them, though, too. So
Yeah.
yeah, Rick likes them. You can make them very fatty. It gives them lots of junk food.
For sure.
Yeah,
I was
maybe
gonna
that's where
say,
I yeah,
I
go
think they
on, go
call
was
it
ahead.
gonna say,
Peking duck. Peking duck, where they dump the hot
Yeah.
oil over it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that looks
That's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Just experiencing the different flavors and so forth. So yeah, that should be awesome to have maybe for
yeah.
Christmas. And yeah,
Good to have a good mix of meat. Mm.
yeah. And
Annabella was
since
saying that her goal for next year is to get off her HbA1c medications. That's a
yeah,
good goal, to get
Mhm.
independent and get off medications.
yeah,
That's a good goal.
Absolutely.
yeah. I normally say put yourself first, then family. That's my
Yeah,
goal. Because if you're healthy, then you can help your family.
Mhm.
exactly.
So yeah, I would normally use that as a motivator for myself. So yeah, let's just see other dishes.
Mm,
We always
yeah,
have horseradish.
the
Uh-huh.
spicy horseradish is so good.
Yeah, and I heard about the tomahawk. I see tomahawk is expensive here by us, so maybe that would be a nice dish for Christmas as well.
I love them. I don't know why. There's something about the meat on the bone is just cooked so much better. I love it.
Yeah,
I
well,
haven't
on
had
the
one
bone, you
either.
still got the marrow come out when you're cooking, so it's really full of flavor.
Mhm. It,
What?
it definitely makes a difference. I don't know what it is, but just juicier, so full of flavor, just tender. Man, they're
Yeah.
good.
I'll
Hmm.
have to try one
Well,
one day.
ribeyes are generally more fatty too, so that's good.
Yeah.
Linda, did you
Any-
try the amino acid yet?
Yeah, I did. I had some last a bit today, but I made a boo-boo this afternoon. I had some and I plugged it down with my soda water and I started almost frothing at the mouth. So
Oh no.
yeah, lesson
Oh,
learned. Never again. So
I'm only
well,
laughing because I did that exact same thing with my electrolyte powder. And if you put electrolyte powder in sparkling water, I mean, it'll blow you up like a hot air balloon.
I
It's
heard
like
the conversation, yeah, about the amino acids, and I'm also thinking of buying some. Good
I'm
advice.
waiting to see how Todd and Lindy do.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you know. I've got let's see, I've only got probably 4 days left on the essential aminos here that I got, and then I'm going to be starting those perfect aminos and see how those work. And then I had a coaching call with Raymond today, and he was like, "Do you think you're getting enough aminos down?" And a weird thing, it's kind of gross, but it was funny. I usually sleep on my back, but I was sleeping on my side and it was putting my nose close to my pillow, and my pillow smells like amino acids right now. And I'm like, oh my God, this means my head smells like stomach acid. You know, because my pillow smells like amino acids. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm taking plenty if it's seeping out of the back of my head, but like my pillow smell like amino acids. It's way weird.
Well, when you were describing the taste of it, I was like, boy, I don't know if I can do that.
It does. It's I forget what what it. Do you remember? Do you know, DC, what's in it that makes it taste like that?
In the
Amino acids.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody it tastes like stomach acid, right? The bile.
Yeah. Well,
oh, perfect ones
excuse me.
that I had.
I mean,
They
the
smell
thing about
awful.
the thing about the last name of it, it's acid.
Right.
And these are acid forms of proteins so they're going to be quite acidic.
Yeah.
I don't pick enough to taste or anything on the ones that I'm having. They smell bad, but if you don't smell them, they just go down fine. There's no
Now, is it a
aftertaste.
pill?
As
Yeah,
long as they're
little-
not flavored,
yeah.
as long as they're not flavored with any kind of sweetener or like coloring or anything like that as well, you should be right. But I mean, it's just when you take supplements, you're always going to have some sort of bad odor or something comes with it. I just get used to that sort of stuff. I've taken supplements my whole life, so it doesn't worry me at all.
Yeah.
It's only day
This
one for me. So far, I'm coping fine.
Well, tell me if your husband thinks you smell like stomach acid later. I think it's happening.
Sleep in this room, I'm fine. I'm keeping the bedroom.
Yeah, I was reading this here. One of the things that they put in here is sulfur. So it says sulfur molecules with a characteristic smell. I'm like, that's
that would
what's
be
on
it.
my pillow right now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about your comment. I'm still on the hunt for the cup, if you know what I mean. The copper
No.
cup. The copper cup.
Oh, the copper cup. Yes.
Oh, that's a Moscow Mule Cup.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it where I'm from. It's a Moscow.
Yeah.
So
Moscow Mule Cup is made of copper. So
yeah.
you drink that. Yeah, I drink all my water through that now.
Oh, the copper. It took me a minute. I'm like, what did I say? We had a whole conversation about that, didn't we?
Yeah. Todd, do you know what you use it for?
Yeah, it's because it conducts like thermal properties much better. So like different metals have different conductive properties, and so the Moscow Mule Cup gets really cold and it transfers. So it's I forget what it's called. I'm not a drinker, but it was a popular drink where it was like vodka and some sort of ginger root or something was in it, but it was a very famous drink. But they use it because it gets the alcohol
Oh,
really
see you,
really cold.
Annabella.
Take care, Annabelle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because
yeah.
the one thing that interests me was it takes away the grayness of my hair. So that's the interesting.
What
Yeah.
what copper does?
Yeah, copper apparently is helps a copper deficiency in your body is one of the reasons why you get grey hair. That with iron, but if you you use copper, drink water from a copper cup. They say it helps restore the follicles and it helps open up the follicles so you get more nutrients to the hair.
I gotta call bull crap on that because I got all this gray hair here and all this gray hair, and there's no way I have a copper deficiency because I'm an electrician, and my brother looks like Father Time. He's got the whitest set of hair. You want totally gray
Well,
when
I
he's
don't
like,
actually have any gray. I've got a little bit of gray in my beard just here, and I'm
yeah,
50 years old. So
well, and you look 10 years younger than I am, and I'm only 40. We'll
Wow.
see ya.
So maybe I must also say I'm 50. No
Uh,
compliment for me.
wow, Graham, you look almost 60.
Wow. Let me tell you, yesterday at the shops, I was looking at shorts because I don't have shorts. All my shorts are too big now. So it's like skirts.
yeah.
So I talked to this young guy and I said, I'm looking for something. I was a 40, now I'm a 32, size 32. So now he said, did I do any exercise? And I said, no, I just eat. He said, what did you eat? I said, ever heard of the word carnivore? You eat only meat? He said, yes, I see a lot of channels popping up on YouTube about carnivore.
Very good.
Yeah. So that's a good sign. And he was just like, so only meat, how do you do it? Do you just lose weight? And I said, well, for me it happened like that. I just lost weight. And I'm talking about 20 kilos or 40 pounds, around about 40 pounds down. And that happened within a 5 to 6 month period. And he was like amazed, but he don't need to lose weight. Then I said to him, you can also gain muscle with meat. And it's
Yeah.
like, he knows what I'm talking about. But I said, then you need to exercise as well because you just can't eat meat. You still need to exercise. In saying my own thingy, I'm like contradicting myself, saying, um, no, you don't need exercise while losing weight, but yes, you do as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, and David just helped me with that, where he said, you need to be moving, you need to, and you can't, you losing muscle weight if you don't do anything. Is it muscle mass now? Something like that, David.
Yeah.
If you
Well, yeah,
if
you
you're
get
not
muscle
moving
wastage
around,
and things,
there we go. Uh,
adipose tissue and things.
mm.
Yeah.
And it
I
was an
mean,
interest.
you have to move to move fat. You know, it's simple as
Mhm.
that because it all gets absorbed into the lymphatic system, and the only way to move that is to move your body. So there's a moron in the
Yeah, I'm working
Yeah,
on
chat
him.
there, so you might
I
want to
got him.
ban them.
I got
Yeah.
him.
This guy. This is why I was distracted earlier. I'm kind of honored. This is the first time I've gotten trolls. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Feeling
That
famous.
makes two. That makes two. Yesterday it was two super chats. Today it's two trolls.
I'll
Now, do
take
we
it.
have the option of getting rid of them ourselves?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of them. They might go to your channels next. It just you go to their
Uh-huh.
comments and you hit the 3 buttons and you report them and then you ban them.
You
But
mean
yeah,
on the actual channel?
yeah, on the actual channel, go to your
And I'm
comments.
looking for those 3 dots. I'm like, I'm not
Well,
seeing it.
hover your mouse over their comment, and then to the right, there's 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots.
No, I don't see any. Now, you're talking about the regular channel, right? Not the stream.
Yeah, but not in the comments. The chat to the right, the top chat to the right.
The chat,
Yeah.
the StreamYard, and StreamYard is.
Well, there's chat. There's live chat in your YouTube channel too, to the right. Go there,
Uh-huh.
hover over any one of
Oh.
the comments, and there'll
Thank
be
you,
3.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Oh, thanks,
delete.
Michael. Appreciate it. Michael's hammering on people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, I feel like I've reached a pinnacle. I finally got a troll.
They got nothing to do, so
I
that's
love
why
it.
they.
Yeah, isn't it great that our
Moron.
lives matter so much to some people with hate that they spend their time up here whining about their life? Like that's all they're doing. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
It is pretty funny,
Yeah.
man.
Anyway,
But
Yeah.
yeah,
so Jake,
no, it's awesome. Yeah, I was reading in here too. People are picking up on the tomahawks, but yeah, I don't know why they taste so much better, right? Because they're just a really thick ribeye. But
Yeah.
man, there's just something about all that bone in there that puts some extra marrow in it or something.
yeah,
It
Yeah,
is
I'm
the
cool.
cooking
looking
on
at.
the bone always tastes better.
Yeah.
Yes, Lindy.
I can't wait till Christmas. I'm busting to try this tomahawk.
Now I must put that on my shopping list. So yeah, there's a lot of things now on my shopping list. My wife heard about all the things, so I need to get busy.
Well, today's a good day. Do you do you guys get Black Friday deals in your neck of the woods?
Ours was yesterday. Yes, there were
Mm.
a lot of specials. Mostly they had if you buy 3 items, you get the the third one free. That was one.
Nice.
And if you have then they have the 1:1, which means if you buy one item, the other one it only costs no, yeah, 1:1, meaning you buy one, if you buy two of it, the one is free. That type of thingy. Then
Yeah.
today, then I bought me some shoes, um, walking shoes because me and my wife decided we're gonna walk on the beach, as David and Diane know. Some walking shoes, and they said they had some various levels. So if you buy in a certain category, you get like 100. For us, it's 100 rand free, and then the second category was 200 rand free, and then the third category 400, which means your bill is reducing. But for me, it was a bargain at the end of the day because my shoes were costing me less than what they are selling. There's already a discount on it, a Black Friday discount plus this
Okay.
discount where you get less. So that was a bargain for us. Food wise, here and there, but we had a warning on the radio saying that we must now be careful of what we buy as meat products, because they might just be selling us old or food off the best before date. So the consumers must be careful because it's now going for cheap. So yeah, that also came about. So obviously me going into the shopping mall and checking. Yes, best before dates, I checked that. So yeah, but
Nice.
some of them were cheap. So yeah, there is some discounts, but yeah. I don't know about David, your side or Diane, Black Friday.
No, we don't really do or go big, shopping much. We I mean, when we go shopping, it's for meat, and we go to a butcher anyway. They're always pretty cheap. Uh, Christmas shopping, we don't do a whole lot either, so we won't be actually doing much.
Mm.
Right on.
Mm.
Oh,
You
yeah,
wanna?
I just was looking on there. There were some good sales, but I I looked down. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it. The sales are just a way to get me to spend money. I'm not doing it.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, I didn't need it before it was on sale, and I don't need it now.
Well, I wasn't going to go shopping today, but my sister called to let me know she found this bargain. And after I heard about it, I'm like, I don't really need that, but it's almost illegal not to go get it. So before Thanksgiving, they always have the turkeys on sale. And so that's when I always go get them. Well, I
Mhm.
guess this particular store had over ordered and didn't sell enough. So they had this huge stockpile. So they lowered the price to 15 cents a pound per turkey. So I picked up a 16-pound turkey for $2.43. I was like, are you kidding? You can't pass that up.
Mm.
No, that's pretty good for sure.
Well, I'll throw it in the freezer and sometime in the summer or something, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, it's good to get it when it's cheap. Get it,
Oh, yeah.
and you'll always use it, isn't it?
Yeah.
For sure. I do.
That's it.
That is one thing I like about Thanksgiving is my dog loves turkey.
So does
And I
mine.
Yeah. So it's funny, but I buy the turkeys for my dog because you can get them for like $1 a pound or less, which is way
Mm.
cheaper, than the meat that she normally eats.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
Yeah. If you say dollar, it's like 20 rand here by us. So that's a dollar. So if you say 100, then we say divide by. So it's like $5 discount. If
Oh,
I
I
look at
gotcha.
that, yeah, that's the calculation. Normally I do that calculation. That's the quick one.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm. Yeah.
How's this person keep coming back into the room?
Is there another one in? Oh, did he come in on your side?
Snuff.
Oh, he's coming in on somebody's.
Oh yeah. So
Eh,
yeah, whoever. So he's not on mine this time because
Snuff.
we got rid of him. So he's got
Nope.
to be on.
He's not on
I can't
mine.
see it.
Okay.
Not on mine.
Just ignoring. It's fine. Yeah. I think. Don't know how you guys feel. Did we add something? Some very informative information came through. Um. Yeah. And Snuff is just basically getting happy. He's just having a moment.
No
But
worries,
yeah,
Maggie.
He's gone.
C-
Oh,
CR is Lioness. Just wanted to say, mm, I think she said
Want
hello
to
in the
say
first
editing my
place.
video? Just want to say
Uh,
howdy,
this
meowdy.
one, yeah, it's. I
Hi.
think she's here, higher, Diane. Yeah, so yeah,
howdy, howdy.
yeah, so yeah, I think I need to go get ready. Um, David, Diane knows that I'm having a
Okay, yeah.
funeral later on, so it's time to get
All
ready.
right, mate.
No.
Yeah, I think it's in about hour and a half, if I'm not mistaken. Hour and a half, then yeah. So yeah, thank you, Todd. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, Diane, and thank you, David, for coming along on hang out with carnivores, hang out with friends. Um, it was awesome meeting Lindy. Awesome hearing your story, Lindy.
Thanks
Awesome
for
meeting Todd.
having
Appreciate it.
Todd was yesterday on David's channel, and it was just great listening. Be honest, I think I'm very tired because every time I just go for an half an hour, then I fall asleep, and then I don't know what happened, but my video also stopped. I don't know if that is a thing with an Apple phone, but
Huh.
yeah, I'm like going through it still. That's why I know about the amino acids. Working through it, because obviously I think this is very informative because I wanted to know what did you guys talk when I wasn't listening. So that I can be on par as well. So yeah,
Nice.
I see
Well,
Baba didn't pop up. So yeah, so he said he would have joined us, but yeah, maybe he's still stuck in traffic or because he said he's gonna try and make it. But yeah, um, any last words before we knock off? Any encouraging words to our viewers?
Well, I'd
uh,
like to say thank you to Todd and Lindy for coming.
Mm,
appreciate it.
To the viewers, thank you for coming and
mm,
being with us tonight. And Graham, I just want you to let Natasha know that we're thinking of her and you guys and the
mm.
family.
Yeah.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
think she did
Yeah.
hear you because I don't know. I hear the something playing in the background as well, so I think she did hear you. But thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
me.
Give my best to Natasha and the family, Graham. Good luck today. So, thanks for having us. And yeah, everyone else, just take it one step at a time. I mean, you'll eventually get there, no matter how many steps it takes. You will eventually get there.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Just little steps for sure. That's definitely made the difference for me. And just try it for yourself for 90 days is what I always say, because it's like
Yeah.
it changed my life. I think it could change anybody's, to be honest with you. But thanks for having me on. I sure appreciate it.
oops. That was my wife replying, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
There we
Thank you,
go.
guys. Much appreciated.
There we go.
Oh,
Well, he's
good job.
making his rounds, isn't he?
Yes, he was now on my channel, so that's why.
He's determined. Goodness.
Yeah, so
Must be
I
fun being
also
a lead
has
to my dog's butt.
uh yeah, so yeah, thanks. Sorry. I just lost thought here. Was yeah, I think I got this comment also on, but quickly, but now it's banned. Yeah, banned, and the comments were removed. Great stuff.
No worries.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
So yeah, anything from your side, Lindy? Didn't forget you.
No, just thank you for having me. I've had a blast. You guys are all awesome, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you around YouTube. And thanks to
Mm,
everyone for joining. It was yeah, it's been lovely.
Absolutely.
that's awesome.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So as I normally do, I have this why. I think David can join me nowadays.
I can too.
Because this was one video that David said, bye.
Yeah.
And I was like rewinding and I said to my wife, did you hear that? And I said, it looks like it's rubbing off. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining. We'll be back next week. Hopefully. I'm gonna say hopefully because I need to check the schedule. But hopefully we'll be back and we'll see you again. So from my side, Carnivore Transformer, this is Graham signing off. And I'm gonna say bye. Let me just end. Oh yeah.